Dig World is Texas's first kids and family theme park where we're going to let kids and adults operate real construction equipment. We wanted to create an opportunity where people could come together and just have a great experience. And that's how Dig World came to be. And so when we started, everybody kept telling me that labor was going to be my biggest problem. I wasn't going to be able to find any good help. I wasn't going to be able to find employees. I wasn't going to be able to get anybody to work consistently. That has been completely not true.
I want everyone that comes to the park, you know, they're going to feel like a stranger when they get here, but I want them to feel like family when they leave.
And I like to see like the positive impact that Dig World has to offer.
So I've got an 8-year-old son named Pierce who has always been obsessed with construction equipment, garbage trucks, dump trucks, anything in that realm. And when he was 2 years old, he got sick and contracted bacterial meningitis, and it left him with a whole host of special needs. But one thing that remained was his love for garbage trucks, construction equipment. And so we became familiar with this idea of what could become Dig World, where we put kids on construction equipment, let them operate real skid steers, drive UTVs, operate excavators. And when we saw what we could do, we thought it was a no-brainer.
When I came on board in February, the park, everything here was a giant mud pit. Nothing was built yet, so trying to help get all of it up and running, you know, we worked, I think, every day for a month or two, just trying to make sure things were getting going, and honestly, too, just for me to kind of learn quite a bit of the things that were going on.
And grand opening was grand opening was something that I will never forget.
We started out with a dismal rating of like 1.2, 1.3 on Google for our reviews.
Opening day was really hard. A bunch of people, and they were ready to have fun, do like everything there, and we didn't have everything set up.
First day, machines weren't working like at all, and then we just like as like the park grew, like we became like aware of our problems and like we were quick to solve them, and then that kind of like helped the park grow as a whole.
Our opening day was pretty rough, I will admit, but since then, like there's been so many people that have come together to like fix issues in the park, and I feel like it is running so smoothly now, and even like I feel like everyone was kind of surprised because knowing where we started and where we are now, it is just amazing how just 1 year of growth, like how far that can take you. So
slowly but surely, we were able to, you know, we're at a 4.5 now. And if you go through, most of the reviews on the website talk about the staff specifically.
Hey, first off, yesterday, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Y'all did a great job. We had a ton of great feedback from customers on the ground, Google reviews. I had people pulling me over constantly, wanting to tell me how great you are. We go, hey, we want to do something really unique here. We want to try to create a culture that stands out above the rest. We want to try to truly create a culture here where people love their fellow employee, but they love the customer. They're here to make unique experiences, and they can do that all day in the heat. That's an interesting challenge. That's a high bar. And from day one, every single employee has bought into that. Now, some are not here anymore, some have gone on to college, whatever the case may be, but people that have worked here have bought into creating a unique customer experience. And how we got so lucky in that, I don't know.
I don't think it's really a recipe, you know, the management always says like, oh, we got so lucky with our employees. I really think the employees got so lucky with the management. And because the only way someone's gonna care about something, like the kids here do, is if someone gives them a reason to care.
I get inspired by some of the employees in this park because like they all have like good character traits.
It's no matter how many different views we have here, I think we've all just whether we agree or not, we kind of just come together and we're all humans. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to describe it.
You know, all I can say is, if you are trying to come here or even work here, like, just anybody who's coming to this kind of environment, it's like, it's such a friendly environment that you will almost forget about whatever it is going on in your life, because you just kind of come out here and just everyone's having a blast, everyone's having a good time. So definitely how I see it.
We are so deeply passionate about hospitality here, not only for the customers, but for the staff. We firmly believe that if we take care of our team and our employees, that they will take care of the customer. And we've seen that be proven out time and time and time again, of our staff going above and beyond for people's experiences here at the park, and taking such pride in being empowered to deliver that customer service experience, that hospitality experience.
One thing that I see that plays a big factor in Dig World is that, like, it's also about, like, positivity, not only when it comes to the employees, but also to the customers. Because, like, you don't know, like, you're pretty much talking to a stranger. You don't know that person. You don't know what they're going through or none of that stuff. But then, just because of being so nice and, like, showing that you care about them without even knowing them, that can make somebody's day.
If they like look excited and they're pumped and they're like smiling and all ready to go and they're like telling their dad or mom how like, I can't wait to go on this, and then they run over to the machine, and you just like, I need to give this kid like the best experience ever, or he's gonna go home and be like sad that it didn't live up to his expectations, and I don't want that to happen.
Get to have our special needs nights that I love so much and we're so proud of. Where we get to bring families together that don't get an opportunity to get out often. You know, my family's one of those families, and we don't get to go do a lot of certain things because we have a son that's in a wheelchair. It's hard to get around. We got a couple kids. We're trying to figure out how to navigate all that. And so we provided families an opportunity to come here for free, as long as you have a kid with special needs, on those special needs nights, and watching those kids have the time of their life, watching parents weep because they've never got the chance to do something like this. Watching the parents weep, thank you for saying, hey, thank you for covering the cost. Man, I'll try to move 70 different mountains if we get to keep doing those nights.
I remember going to Texas for vacation before moving in because we were looking for houses and whatnot. But we went to Dig World, and I went in with my mom, my dad, and my brother. And my brother has a condition called spina bifida, and you know, see him have fun with all the machines and whatnot, it just makes me so happy. And that's also the reason why we met Jacob, because like Jacob also has a son who has like similar conditions and whatnot, and it kind of like made us bond in a sense. And like just seeing like Pierce and my brother like just be happy for just dealing with like construction stuff and just kids being kids, it just like makes me so happy. And it just sees me as like, you know, like a lot of positivity, a lot of hope, like so much, like it just brings a lot of joy in my heart.
We have so many special needs families because of Jacob's relationship with that community and what we've been able to do to make sure we truly include everyone. And having those special needs families come and tell us that this is one of the few places where they feel seen and they feel represented and they feel welcomed fully for every bit of who they are is an astounding experience to get to be a part of.
My brother's autistic, and we never had a lot of time to go out and do stuff. Not only is it for the kid that is special needs or disabled in any way, it's for those siblings. I think seeing their faces, I think is so amazing. Like my family's been in that community, and I have been in that community because of my brother. And I think finally seeing a place where it's not only are you welcome, but we will accommodate you for whatever you need. You're in a wheelchair, we will help you. You have sensory overload, tell us what we need to do and we'll help you. And I think more places need to be like that. And I hope in the future there are more places like that. But right now, I think being one of the only places I've ever seen is just, I don't know, it's amazing. It makes me smile because a lot of those kids and their siblings just don't get to do a lot of things because of doctors, because of whatever, whether it be money or honestly anything. It makes me so happy to see it.
Seeing like their reaction to the whole park and how we have the whole night just for them, like the special needs night, it's a good feeling. It makes me feel grateful for what I have, because if you think about it, there's a whole community out there. Like the special needs nights are full, like they're packed. Like all the tickets are sold, and like that's why we're here. We're here to give them like a good experience, and it just makes me want to go above and beyond for everybody, just so they get the same experience as they do.
Pretty much, I try and make every customer that I talk with and interact with, I make sure they have the best, experience here as I can. Whether it's, I explain how the machines work multiple times. If they have multiple questions about the park, I answer them. Or if their kids have issues, trying to figure out, the different controls on the machines, or, if the kids just, want to talk. I always say, hey, I'm always here to talk. If y'all have any questions, they can always come find me, and I will answer everything I can the best of my knowledge.
If we can truly create a memorable experience for every person where we can be a part of their lives going forward, that's huge. And so I'd love for people to come here. I'd love for people to be able to see the park. Yes, have an extremely unique experience in operating equipment and driving the machines and doing that. But also it's the interaction with our staff, it's the interaction with other guests, it's the interaction with the birthday party host, it's the interaction with the corporate event host. Whatever it may be, we can truly create a unique experience that you'll remember for a lifetime.
We've had a lot of people come from like out of town, even from different countries. So seeing them experience this, and like, again, they're having the time of their lives. It's awesome. And then, in retail, we have where you can put the pin on the map for where they came from, like knowing that they came so far just to come here. And I helped with that is something that like I can never explain. It's such a great feeling knowing that they had a good time and they went all this way, and I helped with that.
Every customer who comes in has things in their life, and if we can offer a place that kind of, like Jacob says, you can get away from the real world for a minute. You can just come here and have a good time and enjoy it. And then not only that, but elevate that experience so that when they go back to their normal lives, they have a lasting impact that was made at Dig World.
And overall, we just had a really good time. Yeah. It was fun to get to operate tractors and get to have some good quality time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time a customer comes and has these amazing experiences, or we get to do something special for someone, those are situations that mean just as much to us as it does to the customer. And I think any of us who have gotten to participate in those moments would express how addicting it is to get to have an impact on someone that also has an impact on you.
I'm just a better everything because I work here. Regardless if that means I work here forever or if I work here for the next 2 years or whatever. I think I will always take whatever experiences I have from here, carrying them on to my next job, or even if I stay here, just keep carrying them on.
We'd love to see you at the park. I promise you that you're going to get a cool opportunity to operate excavators and skid steers and UTVs, and you're going to get to do gem mining and play cornhole and tower ball and play on a playground and sandbox and all the other fun activities that we have. But I promise you, you're also going to leave feeling loved on, feeling cared for, and feeling seen. And so we'd love to have you here at the park. We'd love to host you. We'd love to host you and your family. And we'd love to be a part of your story going forward.